Managing those assignments on Google Classroom can be tough sometimes, but today we continue to look at how we can handle those challenges. Stick around and find out what we've got in store for today. Hello there, everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Danielle Rochford, and I am a grade 7 and 8 online teacher. And on this channel, I like to provide videos that help parents, students, and teachers in their online learning and teaching journey. Now, today, we are continuing our series on Google Classroom. And we are going to be taking another look at those assignments on Google Classroom. And, in our previous video, we talked about ways that we can hand in those assignments. But today, we're going to focus on what happens when you hand in an assignment too early, or what happens when you submit an assignment, but you don't have anything particular that you need to upload for it. Okay, so we're going to take a look at those today. And in order to do that, we're going to hop right into the computer. Okay, so we're going to take a look at this very first assignment here. In our last video, it was the one where we attached a Google Doc to it and we submitted. Okay, now, sometimes this happens where we think we're finished, but we didn't quite follow all of the instructions, okay? And I know when that happens with my students, usually what I'll do is I will send them a private message back and let them know that it's not quite done and what it was that I would like for them to add to it, okay? So if that happens to you, in order to get edit access back to the document, because remember, we talked about how the permissions change. The teacher becomes the owner of the document when you submit it. But what you can do is you can actually unsubmit an assignment. Okay, so you see there is an unsubmit button here. I'm going to click on that, all right? And I'm going to confirm that I want to unsubmit. Okay, and what that will do is it will change the permissions on the document back. So now I have editing access again. So I can make the changes that I need to. And once I am finished and I've got everything exactly the way that I need it, I can then turn it in again. Okay, and you do need to make sure that you don't forget that step, right? You want to make sure that you turn it in so that your teacher knows that you have finished up your work and it's time for them to check what you've done. Okay. Now, say for example, and I'm going to delete this here. Okay, so say for example, we had an assignment and we weren't required to hand in a specific item. Okay, so say for example, it was your teacher wanted you to watch a certain video and then mark the assignment as done once you had finished the video. Okay, if that is the case, all you need to do is you need to come into the assignment, and instead of clicking on add or create, because you don't need to upload anything, right? What you can do instead is you can click on this button that says mark as done. All right, so if you click on that, it reminds you that, oh, wait, you didn't attach any work. Are you sure you want to submit this? And you confirm that, yep, there's nothing that you have to submit, so you can mark it as done. Okay, and so this means then that you have submitted the assignment. Now, here's the thing, and this is something that I have noticed before. Okay, there are some students that accidentally might hit that mark as done button on assignments where there was actually work that had to be done and submitted. Okay, and that can happen accidentally sometimes. Okay, but when that happens, so with my students, if that happens, once again, they get a message from me. I will send them a private message reminding them that nothing was attached, but there is certain information that I need to see, and there's a certain task that they need to complete. So if you accidentally mark it as done and you get a response from your teacher saying, oh, wait, you forgot something, once again, you can go in, you can unsubmit. All right, you confirm that you want to unsubmit it. And then once again, you have the ability to add something to the assignment. So if accidentally you forget to attach something and you just mark something as done, you can unsubmit it and add what you need to in order to be graded. And once you've done that, you make sure that you turn it in, okay? So that your teacher knows you've done the work, you've submitted it, and it's time for them to look at what you have. Alrighty, so that means that we are almost Google Classroom experts now, right? You guys know how to do everything. There's one final thing, though, that I do need to share, okay? And I'll be doing that in the next video, which is the very last one in this Google Classroom series. And we will take a look at how you can find your grades. I look forward to seeing you then.